A lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling, I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. Back a year ago.
Hey guys, how is everybody? I missed everybody. Oh my goodness, we have so much. Hold on, I'm trying to. There we go. Okay. How is everyone? I missed you guys. Sorry I've been away so long. Oh, Ryan, she does though, doesn't she? That's really not a spot on my tooth. That's my green screen acting up. There, maybe better. Hi, Katrina. How are you? You have never seen me before, Ryan? This is me. Oh, thank you. So I have been kind of on the fence, guys, about where I want to take the channel because it's getting kind of hard to keep watching Chantel. So I was going to initially drop covering Chantel and Natter, but because of all the stuff that has come out in the past week, I really feel just like when we started the channel, how we wanted to give a safe place for people to come and watch and not give Chantel the money and the views. Now I kind of feel like that about Natter. I think everybody has about had it, and no one wants to see him pulling in the numbers and the money. So I kind of feel like I have to continue to cover it just so that so that people don't have to go over there and give an abuser the views. He is, Katrina, and it just gets worse and worse. Yeah, Joni, I've been so torn. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to continue to cover Foodie and Natter, but I'm going to sprinkle some other stuff in there too. I think for those of you that have been around since the beginning, originally that was my plan, was really not to do a reaction channel. Hi Cinema, how are you? So yeah, my original plan was not for my channel to become a reaction channel. It just kind of happened. Yeah, everything's okay. Hi Sarah Jane, how are you? I'm proud of you, Sarah Jane. Ryan, I still get a Barbie. Aw, Madison, that's so cute. Hi, Shauna. I read from some of the comments that Sam's Lounge is also going to be shedding some lights and truth on Chantel. It is. And I think she knows that that's coming. She already put out an apology for whatever is coming. So she knows that it's coming. You did, Sarah Jane. I'm very proud of you. The heck is up with my green screen? I'm really proud of you, Sarah Jane. I know that it's hard to separate like the feelings of compassion and empathy from, realizing and finding out people's true colors, and that's hard. I think that's a great idea. We are all invested, but don't want to support him. We need a palate cleanser every now. Right, Katrina. And that's kind of where, hi, Allie. Thank you. That's kind of where, like I said, originally that was kind of our reasoning behind the channel, was to give people a place to go so that they didn't have to go to Foodies. And now, like I said, I just kind of feel like we all need somewhere to go to discuss the Natter stuff. It's a lot of heavy topics. So it's a lot of BC. Hi, I missed you. How are you doing? She's mad at Jennifer for waiting so long to post this information. It took her a year to go to the cops and she backed out. Right, Cajun. I mean, I kind of felt the same way as far as like, why did she hold on to it so long? But we really don't know what she did. She could have handed it over to the police months ago and never said anything, just to not out herself. So we really don't know. Okay, Stephanie, good night. I'll try to be quiet. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Plug. Okay, Alyssa, thank you so much. You have a good day at work. I don't know anything about BDSM. I've never even seen 50 Shades, but I do hope Didi gets out. I don't really either. 50 Shades of Grey is about where my knowledge goes with that. But this can't be it. This is definitely not a healthy situation. I know, Lilith. The gang's all here. Yes, they are from Pretty Genius. Which, really makes you wonder back then when she was close to them and everything, what made her record? Right, exactly, Katrina. I think Nads made Foodie out to think she was his number one, so she would keep supporting his personal brothel of his 50 Shades of Green. Okay, Alyssa. Hi, Bebop. How are you? Hi, What If? One thing I keep thinking about is how Chantel always said, you don't know him behind the scenes. He's so nice and caring. Guys, did you hear Didi make those same comments about, guys, you don't know the whole story. You don't know the background of the story. You don't know the context of the story. Oh, it's definitely going to be Sarah Jane because, I mean, really, we know that she said things to appease him, to keep him happy, to which cracks me up every time she uses the word placate, because I swear I said that word way, way back when, and I don't know if she saw it on here or if somebody else said it to her, but placate is like one of her favorite words now. But yeah, that's what she would do. She would placate him to keep him happy. Hi, Kimmy. I think the cops are taking all the info into consideration until they amass it all and drop the bomb on Natter. Right. I think so too, Hobbs. There's just too much coming out now. Also, Natter is a brainwasher. She could have been gathering because in her heart she knew it was wrong, but didn't have the strength to break free. And hi, Yaya. How are you? Right. I agree. I think in that situation and like with the whole group that he was building, I think it would have been hard to be the one to go against them and admit, yeah, there's something wrong here. It would have been, hard to be that first one to break free or whatever. I give all of his mods that have left huge credit because I'm sure that it's been crap for them since they left. I'm sure that he has not made it easy, or Didi or any of his remaining mods. I did see the other day, I think it was last night, I was in his stream, and I did see that he had more mods. So apparently, they're bringing new people in. I agree, Sarah Jane. That's so true. Plug tooth. I might be remembering wrong, but I think I remember Chantal raging about Natter having nudes of Shushu. I wonder if he made sure she'd find out so she'd expose her for him, since she's a loudmouth. Yeah. Exactly, Flowers. Exactly. Oh my gosh, 100 degrees today. Okay, Kimmy, just well, it'll go into the Discord. I have it set to go in there. And I did not put up the poll, you guys, for movie night last night. So I'm going to do that today. We'll put up a movie poll for today. Would you guys rather do the Twitch watch party tonight or tomorrow night? It's kind of hard to decide sometimes because a lot of people have stuff going on the weekends, and then other people want something, for the weekend. Hi, AR. Good morning. or afternoon. Love you, AR. Oh, you're so welcome, Kimmy. So I did, I don't know if anybody remembers, a couple months ago, I tried to introduce Love Notes to TLC. There's a lot picking up on her channel. I do want to say, though, I don't know. I know there's some other reaction channels that are planning on covering Letitia Collins, but I want to say for myself, I truly believe this woman is extremely seriously ill. She says some very, very hateful, inappropriate, threatening, vile things, but she has admitted to mental health issues. She has BPD, I know for sure, PTSD, anxiety, depression, all that. So I don't want it to be an absolute bash fest. My main concern with her is that she is safe and that child that she's carrying is safe. That's like my biggest thing, is that baby stays safe. Look how many times she would tell her chat about what was going on, only to backtrack and look super ridiculous. I still can't believe she was that stupid to think the STDs were from a toilet. I know. He had her believing that. That was so crazy. Have you, AR? Since I put the link, or since I put her notifications in Discord, I was hoping some of you would start to watch her. I don't know. She fascinates me, but I'm fascinated with mental health just in general. So that's why she interests me, because I'm so fascinated with how the mind works. Oh, I definitely, you know what, Shauna, she said, I don't know what hi, Bree. I don't know what we'll quite get to, but yeah, she did say, because the other day she really went on a rage and it was bad. And she was threatening the baby again, threatening suicide, all kinds of threatening stuff. And then she came back on later and she said that basically her tantrum worked because a couple people reached out to help her. Me too, AR. Me too, Bree. I'm glad you came in. I'm gonna put the link if anybody wants to come jump up on panel. Pin it. And there we go. I would love to see Natter get a taste of his own medicine. People know where they live, so Natter will need to have eyes in the back of his head. I think so too. Denise brewing some coffee. She was working, I know she's working on her channel. That kind of was always our plan, guys, that eventually we would break off, the three of us would break off and just concentrate on our own channels. So Denise is trying to get her channel up and going. So does anybody have a link for Denise's channel that you could share? Any of the mods? I don't think it's going to happen on August 3rd either, Yaya. The way the courts have been since COVID, everything is taking so long. And even before COVID, the courts weren't fast to begin with. So. And then another thing I want to kind of try to get caught up with and cover is, has anybody heard about Justice for Vaughn? So Justice Yeah, you have, Shauna. So Justice for Vaughn, there is a TikToker that she's actually on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube. And it's I think her channel is Slay with Dre or Dre, something like that. But anyways, apparently she's kind of out there, and a lot of her followers were noticing that in the past year she'd been making her and her husband Vaughn like be on like a vegan diet and kind of like, I don't know, kind of overboard with stuff. So people have been noticing lately, or in the past year rather, that he was rapidly losing weight. So was she, apparently. Well, then he started having seizures, and he is now in a coma on life support, and they're saying there is no brain activity. And now people are starting to suspect foul play. Hi, Okie. It's so good to see you. So anyway, yeah, now people are starting to suspect foul play with her. So this poor man and his mother, the wife keeps moving him from hospital to hospital, so his mom cannot see him. She had to go to court to be able to get visitation rights to see her son. Thank you, Texas. Hi, how are you? Happy Saturday. Hi, Desiree. My hair actually, Brie, is very lifeless. So I kind of have to do something that gives me a little poof. Yeah, right. Yeah, something, because apparently the way things have been going like the past year, he wasn't looking well. Yeah, who was it came in and called him space buns? Right, Allie. So I want to start covering that too. Plus, he's a Marine. So everybody, most of you know my son is a Marine, so that is close to my heart too. So yeah, I'm going to try to start covering him. So anyway, the channel is going to take a little bit of a turn, but not completely. We will still do Foodie and Natter. It just won't be every single stream. Princess Leia vibes. Thank you, Texas. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going off cam for the moment because my green screen is not cooperating. And I'm going to bring up, we're probably going to go through more of the clip channels like garlic bread, barbecue chicken, just saying, just because I want to cover all three today, and we know how their videos go, 5 hours sometimes. So everybody knows about the cops coming to Dee Dee and Natter's house, right? Has everybody seen the videos on Sam's bar lounge? Real problems. I agree, Bebop. I agree, Ryan. But you know what? I get so torn with her because sometimes I wonder if it's just laziness or if there is still something she's holding on to there. Because we know it's really, really hard for her to make appointments or do anything like that. Hi, Marina. Hi, Sleepy Moo. I think it would take her calling, Brie. I don't think it's as difficult as she thinks it is. I think it really would just take her calling, because if her iPad had been lost or stolen, she could brick it. So she may even be able to do it through like the Find My Phone app. So, if you have seen the videos on Sam's Bar Lounge, can you put a 1 in the chat? If I don't have to show them, I don't really want to, just because it's very triggering to a lot of us. Okay, great. All right, good. Then I don't have to play the actual audio of them. That's wonderful. Okay. So I find it comical because Dee Dee is saying a lot of the things that were so aggravating when Chantel said them, like, you guys just don't know, or it's out of context, or you don't know, the real story behind the scenes and all that stuff. And it's like, ugh, are you really going to make excuses for him? The poor woman was like calling out to her father, "Hi, Maggie." I did too, actually, Maggie. Yeah, I was explaining to everybody. I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue to cover that or not. Hi, Desiree. But I am going to continue to cover it, just so that we have a place to go, so we're not giving views to mostly Natter at this point. I feel like, and opinions are of course welcome here. They always have been. I feel like Chantel is trying to get on a better path. I don't know how long that will last. Usually it doesn't become like regimen to her. So it probably will not last, but I hope that it does for her. But things change. I was just telling my friends last night, things change so much in the Chantel verse that last week I was saying how she was burying her channel and he was building his channel. Now this week it has done a complete reverse. Are you serious, Kimmy? I didn't see that one. Oh, heck no. I kind of do too, Shauna, and that's so sad. Is this why Natter made Dee Dee a cake in what looked like a dog bowl? Was that a fed? That's a good point. Maybe. I've kind of come to believe that most everything that man does is calculated. Abuse lives in the dark. YouTube isn't going to remove him. If people stop talking about him now, he'll attract new desperate women and find more victims. People need to talk. I'm so glad you said that. I totally agree, Maggie. And that's what I was saying. Like, originally when we started, it was to give people a place to go so that Foodie didn't get the views and Foodie didn't get the money. And now I feel like it's like the same thing is needed, but because of Natter. So that Natter, for this man to be getting paid to treat women like this is disgusting. She ate fried cheese sticks last night after her lovemaking session, supposedly. So what do you guys think? Do you believe this? Do you believe about this 22-year-old? Oh, that sounds like me, Sleepy Moo. YouTube has become like my TV. I don't know what it is, Graveyard. I'm not sure if it's just curiosity. I hate to say it, it is true, but drama does sell on YouTube. So, I think the Sam's Bar Lounge, Pretty Genius, Jennifer Corvina, all of them, I think that their intentions are to, call him out and bring light to everybody on YouTube so that he doesn't fall for or so that more women don't fall for his shenanigans. I think that is what the intent is, but it's blowing up his channel. It's kind of working in reverse. I don't think it's going to stay, though. I don't think he's going to hang on to all them. Oh my gosh, I haven't canceled my Netflix, Sleepy Moo. I still have a ton of streaming services. If you want to, Kimmy, sure. I was just going to play a few of Just Saying and Garlic Bread and Barbecue Chickens videos since they're short, and then I'm going to move on to Love Notes for TLC. The 22-year-old is like a gigolo. You think she's paying for the jiggy jiggy? Who was the one that that was going to move in with him? Was that Jessica or was that Jennifer? Move in with her son or something in him? Right, Bree? Yeah, something's. If the 22-year-old is true and she did pay him $700, she should have had him take care of Fox Mountain. Yep. Oh, Sleepy Moo, we do Twitch watch parties with Amazon Prime every week. I was just asking if people would rather do it tonight or tomorrow night. I know some people like to do it on the weekends, and then other people have things going on. Well, see, I've never been on those dating apps and stuff like that. What if? I mean, I would assume that there's a way to put what you're interested in, and if it's just a hookup, you can put that in there. But see, Chantel says she's only interested in hookups. She's not. She gets attached. We know this. Hi, Ursinate. We know this. She gets attached to guys so quickly. So she may say, thank you, Betty Boop. Welcome. So she may say she, is only interested in a hookup, but Chantel gets attached. I don't know. Last night she said that this man's going to be going with her to Montreal. What's to go to Montreal for? That's just messed up. As much as I think she's lying about the 22-year-old, it's not hard to find low lives on those hookup apps. Probably not. There are so many natter types on those. I'd rather someone cook and clean for me than pay them for. I agree, Maggie. Right. Exactly, Shauna. Exactly. Hi, Kim. Right. She gets so attached to these people. No, I agree, Ursinate. Some of the stuff she does, like meeting these guys in dark parking lots and stuff like that. She's lucky she's not dead. Can you even imagine, Hobbs, laying in bed and having to talk to the person that you just did it with over Google Translate? I'm shocked that neither her or Pete's can't flatten damn cardboard box. What else are you busy doing? Nothing. Stack the boxes up and Foodie can simply fall on them, smushed in seconds. Says she wants to file a report on Natter in fear of her life. Then says she wants to go to the city he lives in. Make it make sense. Exactly, Plugtooth. And then she tried to call and cancel the appointment for the police to come. Thank you, Lilith. Oh, thank you, Lilith. I missed you guys too. what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Yeah. She wanted to file. Yeah. So then she tried to call and cancel and reschedule the police coming for her to file a report. So I don't know where the report even went, because she acted like in her community post that they didn't take her seriously, which is really sad. This is what you've done, Chantal. You've made it look like you are the liar in all of this, and now they aren't taking your cries for help seriously. It's like the boy that cried wolf. It didn't make, I totally agree, Angie. It did not make sense. Right, Okie. There's a lot of that going around too. I was just thinking that this morning. The perpetual victimness, like same thing with Letitia. All right, so I'm going to start here with garlic bread. Let me share my screen.
Let me catch my breath. I've been driving around all fucking day. So, and I've been really trying hard not to freak out, because yesterday I was like, you know what? So I've been watching videos on how to manage your anxiety, like, on your own for now. So here's the thing. I'm in Gatineau, and I probably shouldn't talk about where I am or what I'm doing, because it's probably not the best idea, but my main thing is getting a restraining order on this person and just telling my whole story and letting them decide what to do with it. Breathing exercises, yes. Because I'll tell you that in a minute. Anyway, so I went to the Gatineau police just because that's where I went to before to fill out my other stuff and everything. But since the recent events are not in Gatineau, I went there to the police station, and she was like, there's a huge wait. I asked to talk to a woman.
Hi, Ryan. Thanks for coming in.
She was like, there's a long wait, like a few hours. Like, just like, whatever, you know? So I was like, oh, okay. She's like, she gave me the card to call. The Gatineau police number to call. And what I'm going to do is, so I called the Ottawa police on my way back to...
True, yeah.
To go pee. And, they were, I said, can I request that a female police officer come to my house, please, to discuss some things on a domestic abuse case and possible restraining order, all that shit. Some death threats that are on live. And they said, are you at your home right now ready for a female officer to come over? I said, not yet.
Hi, Terry.
About 30 minutes. So they said, whenever you're all settled and ready, just give the non-emergency line a call and we'll send a police officer.
Hi, Joya. Thank you. Excuse me, I'd just taken a sip of water. Hi, Joya.
I don't know, if they're not here by a certain time, I might just, like, I
don't know. Exactly, cinema.
They'll be like, well, you can't be that afraid of him, so. You know what I mean? Like, I can't, I don't want to deal with this fucking shit right now. I don't. It puts me in a really bad spot.
Oh, nail clippers. Are you guys there? Yeah, this is a new life. So I called to like inquire about and like maybe rescheduling, and they said, what's your name? And then I said my name, and they said, because of the nature, it's from a. I said, well, the threats were from 4 months ago, and they said, well, it doesn't matter because it's domestic, it's from a previous partner, and it's death threats. They take it seriously, which is fucking good news. So I'm like, okay. And then I actually had a moment where I forgot. Like, I had a really, like, moment where I think I, like, just blanked out. Like, I don't know what happened to my brain. It was like, she's like, can I have your number? And I was like, and I could not even remember my phone number. Like, I was like, what the hell? And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't remember. I think I'm a bit distraught. And then she's like, it's okay. That's probably a good thing that we're coming over that. So I felt like, I don't know. Hi Amber, hi Hal, hi everybody.
$20 for 4 fucking razors. Utterly
Hi, Kim.
ridiculous.
Can you hear me?
I can. Is everybody able to hear? Okay.
You know me and my technical difficulties.
I love this. Gorlick Fred's most recent video that he just put up is Booty Beauty couldn't get her case reopened, so she had a date. She needs it, Angie. Definitely. Okay, just saying.
So while you're looking for that, I noticed yesterday how like lethargic she was after the date. And then just for some reason I wanted to see what those two idiots were up to. And they were like the same kind of, I swear they were on something. I swear that they were all on something.
They probably were.
Because
I'm clueless about all, about the street drugs and all that. I have no idea. But the way her moods go back and forth is crazy.
Well, yeah, she's always been a ping pong ball. But
yeah,
even Dee Dee and Natter they were all just like nothing's happened. Everything was calm.
Well, Natter's way of dealing with anything is deny. And he's like the type that if he lies enough about something, he believes his own lies. I truly believe that that's how he is.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
if he keeps telling himself he never abused them, you know?
Well, in his
Thank you,
mind,
Booty.
he didn't.
Thank you,
Hi,
Angie.
everyone. Yeah, in his world, it's not abuse. It's the, lifestyle that they lead. And it's kind of a shame for those that do lead that, because that's really, he's doing it all wrong. Just like, his lasagna.
Yep.
It's awful. I mean, what you do behind closed doors is your business, but all of the stuff that's leaking now is just, it's awful.
Yeah, I agree. It's so triggering. That's why I was glad that most everybody in here said that they had seen those, because that's too much. It's so triggering. And, I swear, how many topics can they possibly, go with that are going to trigger people? I mean, it's never ending with this crew.
No, it's not. And I'll tell you what, the actual like audio that they put out first, it was something that even I feel like Hollywood couldn't replicate. The fear in her voice was just absolutely awful.
When she was crying for her dad.
No. The like part one when it was just
Oh my
audio.
goodness.
And then when it, the second one was the actual video, he looked completely dead inside, like a deranged.
What when that one, I think it was the last one where, he smacked her a few times,
Yeah.
but yes, the look on his face, he was like watching her, his eyes were like popped up. I mean, he looked like scary. Like he
He,
looked like totally out of his mind.
yeah. And that was what they're saying. It was the day after the April Fool's joke.
Oh, is that what
So
day it was? Oh,
that's
so
what I thought
so
I saw.
so emotions were all over the place then.
Well, I think it started out because she said, "How many subscribers did you lose?" And he said 400. She said, "We're supposed to grow the channel, not lose subscribers."
Well, they block everybody that comes in, so
Yeah. He did look possessed, Kim. I agree. I mean, I've seen I've been a victim myself, and I've seen that, like, where you're not in your mind and you're just attacking. And that was, I'd be scared for my life. And I certainly would not say, oh, we live this certain sexual lifestyle to protect them. He
mhm.
definitely needs to be, he needs to be held accountable. Chantel lies about everything.
Dean, would
Her.
you want to come up and educate us a little bit about it? Dean Winchester. You don't have to, no pressure, but if you would like to, the link is pinned in the chat.
And the
Go
other
ahead, Kimmy.
point that I want to bring up, if, while Dean's getting ready, is that, Chantel knew all of this going into it when she swiped right, because we nickname all these, like, air quote, lovers, if you will. And why was his name Dom?
Right.
His
Right.
name was
Yeah.
Dom. Immediately off the bat, it wasn't even, what should we name him? This, that. It was, let's just call him Dom. So she knew, and she's not experienced. So I don't think she understood what she was getting herself into. She went
Right.
from
No.
BB, who she cheated on because he was, like she said, boring, to this guy who's, gonna, be aggressive. And now here we are.
Right. Yeah, I think so too. Just like I said with her, putting on those apps that she's looking for a hookup, but she gets so attached to guys like right away.
Oh,
So
God.
she's
Big
not
Turk,
going to be
she's
the
in love
type to
with.
be happy. Yeah, she's not going to be the type to be happy with a hookup.
Well, she's
She's
not,
fooling
because she's not
herself.
happy with herself.
Right. Exactly. He also says, "You don't know how evil I am." Also states he will destroy her throat, not with his
Mm-hmm.
hands. I loved when he kept saying, because he sounded like such an idiot. So I was like, you're trying to sound so threatening, but he kept saying, "I will put your teeth in your mouth. I will put your teeth in your mouth." My teeth are already in my mouth, dummy.
Right. I guess he meant he would knock her, her teeth out, which, it's disturbing, and they're cutting it up and they're going to draw it out. Part of me is like, maybe people can't handle everything that they have. The other part is, just get it done and over with. The But my main thing is like, why is it being leaked on YouTube? Why was it not taken to the authorities?
Right. My thing is I think that we don't know. I mean, well, they've said that it's gone to the authorities, but we don't know if it went to the authorities 4 months ago or if it went to the authorities now.
But think of the people that have this, though, like Jennifer Corvina and Pretty Genius. They were involved in this as well, and had these, wasn't it, Pretty Genius was wanted to be a dom to Dee Dee and submissive to him. So she may have been keeping these tapes all of this time, and something went sour, and now she's getting revenge, which is just as bad leaking it on YouTube. It is getting the word out. People are getting to, he's being exposed for, we all knew he was a vile person, but just to like, were the authorities told in advance that this was going to happen? You know, were
Right.
they brought in before all of this? There's something, there's just, obviously it's true because it's on film. He can't deny it.
Exactly. And that's, it drives me nuts because, like I said, he's the type, if I lie and lie and lie and lie, then they will never know. They'll never know the truth, you know. I really think he lies until he believes what he's telling you. And so in his eyes, he never did anything wrong.
No, it's just beige fused as usual with him. It's really, and who said Tennessee? Yeah, is one, if someone puts their hands on you, believe that that's the person who they really are. Just get out immediately. I know that it's hard sometimes in an abusive relationship, but just, there's so much support. Just get out. You're worth it. Even though we sit here and we cut it up about Chantal and she's got her own plate of problems. Nobody deserves this. No one deserves this kind of treatment, and he is a dangerous man.
It's such a contrast watching the cooking TV persona he puts on after watching the real him. Yes, Lisa, I totally agree. Who didn't think he was a scumbag creep before these tapes came out? The tapes are disturbing and chilling, but just documented proof of what we already know. Yep, absolutely. I'm just loving it, you know, because I find it so comical how it is right there in your face. It is, you know, like there's video, there's audio. You can't argue it. And yet he does. She does.
Well, she's going to stand by him. She's living with him.
Hi, Jericho.
It's like she has to, she has to have some sort of protection. So she's got to, say, no, this is how it is. I'm fine, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just, I thought you had your wits together. I really did think she had it all pulled together.
Hi, Zoo. Natter is a pile of shit, and he is using as a, yeah. I totally agree, Dean. I mean, I will be honest. All I know about that lifestyle is from 50 Shades of Grey, from the books. But I can't believe that anything, like the way that they were about it in 50 Shades of Grey, it was all about making sure she was safe, you know?
Right. Safe words, it has to be trusted.
Yeah.
Which
anyone
maybe
who's
was
been abused can see through him. I totally agree, Lisa, because yep. I totally agree.
Thanks, AR.
Thank you, AR.
That's the thing, like with the paper clips.
Yes.
She was trying to say, everybody, like, I'm physically in danger. I need a safe word, and you have to have a safe word in that situation. But it's scary and a mess.
Me too, Jericho. But it's also making me very thankful for my for my sheltered life.
Yeah. Again, there's that lifestyle, and there's nothing wrong with it if two consulting adults are in it, and that's fine. I don't judge. That's what you do. But when it becomes, this is not that. This is just his excuse to abuse.
It's the fact that she was calling out for her dead father and not yelling out the safe word that tells me it's abuse. That is such a good point, Kim. Really good point.
I was confused with that, though, because was she calling out for her father, or because she calls him daddy? So that I kind of was like, I
But
thought
she
her
does say it.
father.
She does say at one point, though, doesn't she? She says to him, "My father." Like
Yeah.
she says that I'm calling for my father.
Yeah, that was
Hi,
confusing
Jarella.
for me.
Yeah. But that's such a good point, Kim.
She did specify. I don't know. I kind of, it just the weirdness in me that was, I just wanted to see it, just like everybody else wanted to see it. So I kind of, I don't know. It was disturbing to say the least. And
Yeah,
when's the
she
next
says,
one going to drop?
Jarella said, no, she says, my dead father. Right, Jarella. So
Oh, okay.
she clarifies that she's not calling him daddy.
Yeah, like I said, I was in and out of it kind of just, when for everyone who has had something happen, you kind of, if you're watching it, it is triggering, but I was just like thinking about what just happened, and I did hear her calling daddy and stuff like that. So I didn't know if it was she was begging him to stop or if it was her real father. So thanks for the
Right.
clarification.
Yeah, thank you.
Exactly, Shauna. I believe that too. It doesn't equate to one doesn't belong with the other. Oh, brother.
Right. Yeah, it's just gross. I mean, I don't understand how many women need to see him for who he really is, and then they're still interested. I don't get it.
Oh, I
And
know.
you think he had only been at her 7 days when that video was taken? Ugh. Yeah, in her own home, Jericho. That's
Right.
ugh.
And we were all back in when she came back after Christmas. Like you didn't see her during the day, and she was kind of hidden there too. You're like, is she there? Is she not there? Or no, when Chantel came home from Windsor, Dee Dee came because she gave her the money for the YouTube, or she gave Nat
Thank
her
you,
money for the
Stephanie.
Uber. So, and then Dee Dee never left. So was she being kept there? Because we're all like, why is she there and not her home?
Right. He has that new mod Yaya calling him dad. Ugh. What?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so is it clout? Like, what is it these women are looking for? I don't understand. She's not pregnant, but they are practicing a lot, she said. Gross. The thing is he talks so much about his family and stuff, and I don't think in his culture would they even accept Dee Dee?
I don't know.
Or would his mother, like his family want him to be with somebody Egyptian?
Do we think that he even talks to his family?
I don't know. There was rumor that his brother said he always talks about don't even have anything to do with them.
Yeah. This whole thing stinks.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move along to
Cinema,
Keisha.
you have a very good point. That's what I thought. Like, he's sitting there thinking he's great, but hey, there was a lot of people that liked Ted Bundy. Only Ted Bundy was a little bit better looking than Natter. Just saying. Not that I have.
Yeah. But you know what? I mean, I've never found him attractive,
Oh
but
no.
he was more attractive or more, what would be the word? Presentable in the beginning of all this. He is looking rough.
Yeah, I was watching Gary last night because I was up late, and he was that was funny. He did a cook off, like Pete's did a edited video, and he went back to a video Chantal had edited, and he he looked healthy.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
to see that from then until now, it's like what kind of drugs are you doing?
Right. I'm trying to find the video where she gets arrested. Here we go. So this is from 3 weeks ago, guys. When Love Notes for TLC got arrested.
Shauna. They're bad. Drugs are bad. Don't
Drugs
do
are bad.
drugs, people.
Okay.
Why do you think I don't run? Why do you think I came back to this town and I knew that there was someone somewhere that was going to do something to do, you know, irrational aggression toward me? Always irrational aggression. Because what was I doing? Showering. Because I utilized. Yes, you're startling me. I'm not sure what's going on.
I just told you back on the door, I need to shut the water off, become unnaked, and come out, or we'll come in there and get you. I'm trying to be respectful and get some dignity about it.
I haven't even showered today, so I don't understand why. What felony warrants are you talking about, sir? And what's your name?
My name is Sergeant May. You know me, okay? You're going to get dressed and come out of that stall so we can take you to custody, or we're going to drag you out naked and handcuffed, okay? I don't want to do that.
Hey, unlock the door right now. I'm rinsing off. Unlock the freaking door. Is that how you're going to speak to someone that's disabled and pregnant? Unlock the door. We're going to come in and get you. Why would you act this way? For what warrants? I need to know. I need to know what warrants. And I was raped.
Okay, listen, I don't want to put a warrant on you, okay?
Can I get something on the Either you unlock it or we're coming in and we're going to get you naked. So you have a choice to get dressed and come out like a decent woman, or we're going to come and get you
Hey, you're
naked.
resisting arrest like FBC.
This is resisting with arrest.
Get some clothes on so you can be decent.
I have to rinse my hair. No, you don't. I have conditioner in my hair. How are you gonna do that?
You're just bringing up charges.
Go ahead. It's okay. That's not okay. I really don't.
Bree, can you hear me? This is Love Notes from TLC.
Okay. You can hear me now, right? Sorry, guys. I'm new at this. No, I'm just out of practice. I promise. You can hear now, right? Okay. So this woman, Love Notes for TLC, her name is Letitia Servin Collins. And her channel, Love Notes for TLC, is for her daughter. When her daughter was 3.5, they took her daughter from her and the father got custody. The woman is extremely mentally disabled. Like you can tell just to watch her that she's severely ill, but she refuses to go on medicine. She insists that all she needs is weed. So she's been living out of her car for the past 2 years. 3 weeks ago, she got arrested. This is the video for that. She got arrested because her MO is to meet up with guys when she's broke for sex so that she can get weed. But then she always comes back and says that these men sexually assaulted her. So according to her, she's 8 months pregnant. According to her, the man that she is pregnant by AR'd her. So this arrest was, they were serving an arrest on her, a warrant on her, because they're saying that she falsely accused him of R. So that's what this video is. She goes on in other videos. Sometimes it can get really, really ugly. So there will be trigger warnings when we watch her a lot of the time, because, yeah, but she threatens this baby. She threatens to K the baby. She threatens to give the baby up. She threatens to leave the baby in garbage can or a dumpster. Her mind is very, very warped, like, almost like if you're not, she's very entitled. If we're not going to give her the money and give her all the things that she needs to raise this baby, then she's going to harm the baby. Yes, Allie, 8 months pregnant. So it's getting down to the very end. And my main thing with her, I would love to see her get help and get put into like a psych unit and, get the help she needs. But I don't think she's the type that will ever stay on medicine. So my main concern right now is just this baby. I pray to God. I mean, there's, the police have been called on her numerous times. Numerous videos have been sent to the police. So I'm hoping when she has this baby that she actually goes to a hospital. She definitely needs to be in a hospital, Sleepy Moo. No one sucks D for weed. Hi, Mia. Yes, I haven't been able to find that, Mia. I've heard about it, but I have not been able to find the stream where she admits to that or anything. She just ate a large, it's a pretty big burrito, Allie. Okay, I'll start the thing over. Sorry, guys, for you not being able to hear me.
Don't care. I lock the door and I'll let you get dressed. You guys are acting crazy. I can't reach I'm not even resisting arrest.
You are refusing to get to arrest?
I was wet and naked and soapy. All this over a rape report that's actually not falsified. Thank you.
Hey, I'm not saying you're guilty, but you have more.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Because that's rational whatsoever.
Okay.
To harass the victim while she's naked in the shower.
Now, listen, I know all about this. I get you. I understand the philosophy. You don't have any reason to, okay?
Right. Like I haven't been degraded enough.
Well, some of that's because of your own action.
My own actions of what, sir?
Like not getting dressed and making a business when you're naked.
You came in, you barged in while I was naked. What's the purpose of that?
Obviously, you don't understand the profession of law enforcement and what we do.
And what did I do? I didn't do any criminal activities.
Let's get dressed.
Always so violent. Everybody.
It doesn't have to be violent as long as you can follow what you're saying.
I've complied plenty in my life. Thank you.
You're off to a very bad start.
Okay, bad start. After 15 years of living down here and being assaulted by officers,
Okay.
being forced to offer fellatio to whatever Matt from fucking, yeah.
That's coming from someone with charged with falsifying a police report, so I apologize if I don't believe you.
Right. Because I falsified a report about a baby that I'm not going to end up keeping. Perfect. That's.
She also claims to have been SA'd numerous times by the police in the Little Rock, Arkansas area.
Wonderful. Like, I would want a baby while I'm homeless. That makes perfect sense. I was doing fine for nearly 2 years homeless in my vehicle.
I hated that time.
Not doing anything, not harming anyone, and then I get raped and speak about it, and I'm the one that's violated more.
It's horribly unjustified.
Yes, it is.
I don't change the fact you got more.
It doesn't also change the fact that you're distorting this child through the abuse that you're causing.
You're not going to feel guilty. You don't make any sense. So.
Right, I don't make any sense. Thank God I clarify everything and record everything now, so people can understand.
Yeah, you got everything on the record also.
Yeah, I know that. Why do you think I don't run? Why do you think I came back to this town? And I knew that there was someone somewhere that was going to do something to do, irrational aggression toward me. Always. Irrational aggression. Because what was I doing? Showering. Because I utilized a facility that is illegal to do.
Banned from this, they were voting for chicken all that back on the property. If you come back on the property somehow and you're being arrested for 2 felony warrants, you'll be arrested for a trespass.
Okay, and I'll share this with other people. It doesn't matter.
Do not come back. I'll transact with it for your request.
Okay, sounds good.
Sounds better than me.
Sounds good. Because I don't do anything, I don't violate anything, and I don't rob from anyone, and I just try my best to stay and avoid conflict.
You need to try that your best. It has not been working good enough. We're going to talk to Vanderbilt and whatever. Vanderbilt, Fayetteville, we have a D felon and a C felon warrant. We're going to see if they will come pick you up. If they will not come pick you up, you won't even be going to jail. You will just be vacating the property voluntarily or going to jail.
What do I have in Fayetteville?
I don't know. We'll let you know when they come.
Always something.
It's always something new. I agree.
I know.
I don't know about Fayetteville.
Because I call people out on my distortions.
I go up here all the time. I don't get arrested. I don't get cars in on bus getting in the shower.
Maybe because you placed efforts into becoming a police officer prior to. Alright, open the door now, you're dressed. Yes, ma'am.
Leticia,
Yes!
open up the door.
I'm opening it now after I gather my thoughts.
Well, you have to put your things down, or they're going to be taken from you, so leave it there. We'll get
Oh, yeah, I know. You guys like to drag around pregnant women. That happened to me quite a few times.
A little bit of self-dignity and self-respect. and that's-
By what? By exposing what you've done to me throughout the years? Exposing how the system really works and how aggressive you people are as opposed to me? Pretty sure that's how it works. Open up.
So that was her arrest. I'm going to try to find one that is not horrible. Mods, be ready with the trigger warnings. If we could maybe get like a mental health hotline or something for her when we cover her. Okay. So this one right here that says you people are trash. No, Kimmy. No, go ahead. You can. Oh, you're not a mod. The mods should have your channel from the Discord document. Anyone that wants to share their channel is welcome to share their channel. So anyway, this one right here, you people are trash. That one, it's short, but it is extremely triggering. But it also shows a lot of what this woman does for attention and money. When she's desperate, she definitely needs help, Dean. And it's sad because I don't know about, Canada and other countries, but here in the US, we have so many homeless, mentally ill people. Like, Erie, was it you that was saying when they closed the hospitals because of abuse and everything, they didn't have anything else set in place for these people that are mentally ill. And like, it's very common with people who have severe mental illnesses to go off of their medicines. And she does. She doesn't feel that she needs any other type of medicine other than weed, which, yes, weed will calm her down, but it's not going to do anything for any type of like psychotic break or anything like that, I don't feel. So she definitely needs something else, other than the weed, but she is very adamant that that is all she needs. So I can play this one, the You People Are Trash, if you guys are okay with that. But like I said, it's very triggering. And so if you don't want me to play that one, I can play something else that's not as bad. There is one where because her mom gets her out of jail on bond. And her mother, I can't remember, what do you call it, guys, so she was released in her mom's name. Okay, Dean. So she was released in her mom's name. So therefore, if she doesn't show up to court, her mom is going to be the one that's going to have to answer to it or whatever. Well, I mean, I'm sure her too. But so she left her mother's house because she got in a fight with her brother and he pushed her. And so she went to the ER later that night. Here, I'll put it in the chat. And if you're in our Discord, her YouTube videos do get, we do get notifications in our Discord for her videos. So here's this one, guys.
I hate you people so much. I hate you. I tried to reserve a room at a place. It was like $50 or whatever. It wouldn't go through.
Yes, Erie, it is.
Of course. I did it 3 fucking times. And it wouldn't go through. And now I'm in a fucking hotel room. It smells like a fucking ashtray. And spent like a fucking shit ton of money. Because I couldn't walk far from the fucking bus stop that I was dropped off at. I fucking hate you people so much. I hate you so much. You just don't even know. I hate you. I hate you. You're fucking with my shit. You're fucking with my fucking confirmations. I even told her all these millions of confirmation numbers, of course.
So Erie, she just got monetized in like the past like 2 months or so. And it wasn't until some other channels and reaction channels were covering her. And she has her own thread on Kiwi Farms now. So she went from under like probably like 500 and some subs when I first started following her. Now she's like close to, I believe, 4,000.
It didn't work. I'm trying really hard. It smells like a fucking ashtray in here. Oh my god. I want to light the fucking place on fire. I just don't even do it. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. What do you want from me? What more do you fucking need from me? Every fucking thing hurts. Every fucking emotion hurts. Everything. What is wrong with you people? Oh, this is not help. You don't fucking help people. You're fucking sick. All you want is everyone to fucking kill themselves. Oh, you want fucking all this destruction and shit? All I want to do is destroy this fucking room. All I want to do is just fucking light something on fire. I'm so fucking dead. I'm so dead inside. I just can't do this shit anymore. I'm trying to keep this fucking trash baby alive. I'm trying to keep this shit going. You guys are so fucking sick. Always calling me in the middle of my fucking videos. Always doing your bullshit, your backhanded bullshit. I'm tired. I'm just tired. I fucking hate you people. I fucking hate you. Oh my god. Fucking kill me. I just rode the bus. That was okay. A woman helped me. You saw that. You know what the fuck is going on. I hate you. I hate you all so fucking much. I'm so sad. I can't do this shit. I'm trying so hard to just keep it the fuck.
Is everybody okay? I just want to be sure that this is her channel name is Love Notes for TLC. And the reason that is the channel name, her channel name is her daughter was taken away from her. She lost custody to her ex-husband when she was like 3.5, 4 years old. She's now 10. But her daughter's name, the initials TLC are for her daughter's name. So that's why the channel name is Love Notes for TLC, because it's supposed to be like her documenting everything for her daughter.
Together, I can't. I fucking can't. I'm fucking going crazy. You made me waste all my goddamn money. How the fuck am I supposed to get to my goddamn car? I talked to a dude about fucking helping me out because he wanted to reach out a few weeks ago. And I was like, I fucking snubbed him. I was like, you know what? I don't want to talk to you, whatever. And then he fucking gave me money for this room. It wasn't even enough to cover the room. So, oh my God. I'm going fucking crazy. I had to walk to the nearest hotel so I could get in my fucking goddamn it. And everybody's like, okay, it doesn't matter. The 8 months pregnant bitches do this shit all the time, right? They do it all the fucking time, right? Then I get a message from Dr. Carol that says I have to remove the fucking videos of us talking, which I'm just going to privatize them, but you have access to it anyway. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Why is this going on? Why? Why do you have to fuck me in the middle of the fucking night? I could have been just fine. I would have been just fine. Just traveling around. It's been 8 goddamn months. 8 fucking months since you fucking destroyed me. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Absolutely sick and tired of it. I'm trying to find the positives. I'm trying to see what you people fucking see when you're fucking distorted and you want people dead. I'm trying so hard. All you did was harass a fucking 82-year-old man to the point where he was like upset with me, but he was proud that I was still getting my story out there because this is the same shit generation after generation. Even he said it. Even he clarified it. And people talking about how he's crazy. He's not fucking crazy. He just tries. He fucking does the best he can with the crazies he's fucking dealt.
Who asked? Does anyone know who the father actually is? Jamie, she says the father's name on her channel over and over and over again, but she was with 2 different men at that time. So she does not know for certain that that is the father of the baby. And yet I believe that contributed to her arrest. She had pulled up his like social media with his full name and everything else on her channel. And so she says his name all the time on her channel. So I'm not sure if she got in trouble for that. I think that there was some sort of restraining order against her from this guy. And then she went on and blasted him and doxed him. So I think she got in trouble for that. I think that contributed to the arrest, but I'm not 100% sure.
It smells like an ashtray in here. It smells like a goddamn ashtray. If I would have known if it would have been a fucking smoking room, I would have chose not to get this goddamn room. Why? Why is everything always a fucking issue? Even during transit, I gave him my fucking card. I didn't know to give him the fucking cord, the fucking nickel. And some lady from the UAMS, and she was riding the bus. Her name was Cecilia, and she helped me. She helped me get on the bus, and she helped me find the right bus. I can't do this. I'm sick and tired of this shit. I'm so sick and tired of you people. I don't know what the fuck you keep doing with fucking women and shit. You're fucking insane. I fucking hope you all die. I hope you understand. You're all fucked, right? You understand that, right? Like generation after generation, how fucked you fucking are for doing this shit to women, for doing this fucked up shit. I was just fine. I wasn't fucking people. I was doing well. And then both of those dudes forcing themselves on me. I don't feel good. I don't like this. I'm very upset. Everything is tripping me out right now. And no one understands. No one ever understands because they're like, Leticia, you demand too much. No, I demand what I fucking demand. I demand what I want, what I need. Fucking resources. Fucking somewhere safe. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh my God. You're all going to fucking hell. I just don't even fucking care. You're all fucked. You are all fucked. No amount of money in the goddamn world could fix being away from my child for 6 fucking years, for being forced into this situation, forced with all this stress.
Erie, that's so ironic that you say that. Her diagnosis is BPD, which Santel has said that that's what she was diagnosed with when she was younger. So that you're right on with that.
And you know damn well I was fucking raped. I'm so sick and tired. I've been so good. I've been holding it together. I don't feel well. You are all crazy. Why? All the excess bullshit. I'm trying so hard. I just want to smoke. I just want to smoke and chill the fuck out. There's no smoke. There's nothing. So I just want to light the fucking place on fire. I'm so sick of this. I just want to calm the fuck down and fucking detach from what I see, what I hear, what I fucking taste and smell, what I touch, all of it. Even for those moments of just finding some fucking peace. I'm so sick and tired of you people. I'm so sick and tired. I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here. I want to go home. And by home, I don't mean my mom's house. I don't mean my own house. I mean fucking dead in another dimension, away from this fucking shit, this nonsense. You're all crazy. I want to go home. I've been preaching for that for fucking ever. Get the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Take this baby. I don't care. I don't fucking care what you people do. I'm sick and tired of you. I'm so sick and tired of you. You won't fix the situations. You just damage me more. You cause me to have more PTSD. It causes more fucking issues. And then this shit will pop up around someday randomly. And I'm going to be like, oh my God, the fucking time I had to fucking leave the hospital. Sitting there. I was so fine. I was just fine. Living on my own. Like in my car. You wanted to stop that. You wanted to make sure that I fucked my life up. I didn't fuck it up. I didn't fuck this life up. You fucked it up by not fucking calling CPS when I was 12 years old and having them fucking come to the house every week so they knew what the fuck was going on. You people are sick and I fucking hate you. I'm gonna call the front desk and see if there's another room available that's non-smoking. I don't give a what the fuck. And if not, I'm gonna fucking leave and go walking in the middle of fucking the freeway because that's what he wanted me to do, was walking across the fucking freeway to get to this fucking hotel that I had the confirmation to. And then of course the confirmation wasn't there, so then I had to come to this place. So everything happens for a goddamn reason, right? Everything happens for a purpose, so I can light this bitch on fire and this fucking place goes down. I fucking hate you. I fucking hate all of you. I hate you. I fucking hate you all. Terroristic, threatening, good. I hope you all fucking die. All of you. Fuck you. I hate you so goddamn much. I hate you. You couldn't find any one thing that I had ever done wrong. You couldn't actually catch me on doing anything wrong. So you had to make up a fucking bunch of bullshit. I fucking hate you. I hate you so fucking much. I'm so sick and tired of you people. You need to get a fucking life. You need to fucking stick your fucking dicks in a light socket, you pieces of shit. Okay, I need to smoke. I'm not doing well. I have no smoke. The only thing I can do is set up a fucking dating app so I can get some random fucking dick over here so he can exchange fucking dick and pussy and all that for fucking weed. And why not? Fuck it. Who fucking cares? No one gives a shit about me. No one gives a shit if this baby ends up fucking sick and dead, and who fucking cares? You don't fucking care. You don't fucking care. You've been watching me for fucking years and you just don't give a shit. You fucking jerk-offs. Don't know how to do your goddamn jobs. July 21st, 2022, Leticia Collins Servin. I hope you fucking bleed to fucking death, you pieces of trash.
Okay, guys. Everybody okay? Take a deep breath. Now, this next one I am going to show you is basically where it's right after this one that we just watched. And it shows she got paid from YouTube. So it shows the difference between how she is off of the weed and everything. And now that she got paid from YouTube, here's the thing. My thing is, now that she's getting paid from YouTube, she has every opportunity to get into an apartment or something. So I don't understand why, like, she takes the money from YouTube and you'll see she's in a hotel, you know, she's got her weed, she's got something to eat.
Okay, so it's still July 21st, 2022. Everybody's probably like, why are you such a drama queen? I don't know. I guess it's just like that. So finally getting to eat the sandwich that I got to buy because I got the money from the YouTube videos uploaded today. How old my boobs are looking.
See the
Oh,
difference in
gross.
her?
Okay.
And she goes
So,
into this like
I got
childlike
in this guy.
persona
I got in this guy.
sometimes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. What I
Yes,
meant to say
exactly,
was,
Sleepy.
I got into this guy's car.
Yep, Jamie,
And
you're right.
he had a girl in the front seat, so I just hopped in the back. I was like, whatever, I'm not feeling good. I need to get high. So I asked him if he could find some weed. And he did. And so I paid $40 for a fucking blunt just now. Do you realize how fucking highway robbery that is? That's it. That's all I got out of it. And he rubbed up on my leg a little. I was horrified. But then he was trying to get at it, and he kept telling me, he was like, oh no, you look good. I was like, what are you talking about? I look like a big old pregnant whale. But then he did some ice. So I don't know. I was freaked out. I don't know about that. I know I shouldn't talk about that stuff, but I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Come back and shoot me. Find me, I don't give a fuck. So, but yeah. I was hungry. I don't have a toothbrush or anything. Finally, I'm in my own space. I told him he shouldn't do that stuff. And then he accused me of taking his wallet, and he found it. So yeah, I try to be nice. But really, I'm always freaked out. All I just want is some weed and a safe place to be and away from dudes because they're shitty. I mean, I wish I would have had a dude for this baby, but they're going to take it from me anyway because I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You can do what you want. It's not my fault. You people are crazy. So, I don't know. I anticipate the worst at all times, so I guess that's how I've always gotten by because I'd always been subjected to the worst, really. I mean, people are like, oh, I used to get beat. So did I, as a small child. Whipped with shit and all this stuff and punishment, standing there in one spot for hours on end. It felt like a military of its own. So it was like a cult. And I tell people, you know, really, it was really, really bad. And, oh my God. I'm telling you, I've lost all self-respect since this baby's been inside of me. Everything. You know what I mean? Since it was conceived. That's terrible. That's so sad.
So she was staying with her mom when her mom bonded her out of jail, but her brother was staying there also, and you'll see she's very me, like it's all about her, and she's always the victim, and everybody's, you know, out to get her, right, Sleepy? So she was staying at her mom's for maybe 2 weeks or so. But she got in a huge fight with her brother, which she filmed. It's on her channel. She filmed it. At one point, she claims that her brother pushed her and kind of like headbutted her on the side of her chin, which later that night she ends up going to the emergency room. I don't think that it was worth an emergency room visit. I think she went to the emergency room to get a bed for the night. Because that was the night that she left her mom's. So she had been staying at her mom's for a couple of weeks. And then she got in the fight with her brother and she left. And now she refuses to go back to her mom's because she insists that her mom always sticks up for the brother.
And then as I was walking too, because I mean, you saw what I was wearing. So, God, I turned that up and now it's trying to turn itself on again.
I hope so, Rosalind. I'm seriously concerned for that baby.
Hot flashes, and when I was done with my panic attack, I didn't even know my blood pressure gets that high when I'm like that fucked up, and I thought I was okay. I thought when I was coming back to that my blood pressure was fine, everything was okay, but really I'm medically there's something going on. So by the time it was like a while, I remember it felt like a half an hour, I swear to God. It felt like forever. I could finally move my limbs again. And I got back over and I should have been calmed down by then, you know, like by the time it was really severe. But then I just can't help it. I don't know what it is. So the blood pressure was like 155 over like, what was it, 98 or something, like really high. And I was like, what? So I don't need all this. I don't need you guys telling me that weed's not a fucking medicine because I was telling him before I smoked that it was okay that we would fuck and that it was okay that I would smoke some ice and I just didn't give a shit about myself and I didn't care and I hated myself and nobody wanted me and I wasn't worth anything. And he was like, I'm a 5-time felon and also you're safe with me. And then of course he was immediately talking about jacking off in front of me and also talking about how he wanted to eat me out. And I was like, I don't know, I haven't done that in a long time. And he asked me when the last time I had sex was and I was honest, Valentine's Day. And you know, he was like, oh, so you got that good pussy, that tight pussy. I was like, and he was like, oh my God, like I swear to you, I don't know. But he picked me up outside of the hotel, so it was kind of a blessing in disguise, even though he was touching on me and saying all these grotesque things at me. I was horrified. I'm horrified. I'm not that pretty. Please don't touch me. Please leave me alone. If there was just like a convent I could go to, I think I would be best off, because honestly, men are perverse. So I was chilling, and oh my God, let me tell you. And when I tell people my stories, they're like, there's no way that could be true. I'm like, it is totally true.
And after that last video, she was out. She had gotten kicked out of the first hotel because that's where she was screaming, having that tantrum that we just saw. So she got kicked out of that hotel. She was sitting outside of the hotel on her live, offering BJs or intercourse with whoever could supply her some weed. That is her MO, but she does that. She offers, things like that so she can get her hands on some weed. But then she always cries that these men took advantage of her and essayed her.
So I told him, I was like, well, you're very handsome, smile and everything. He said, you got any wires on you? And I was like, no. I said, I'm 8 months pregnant by a military man that left me for dead. I was like, no, they obviously hate me. They put me in jail last month, 7 months pregnant, for a fucking week. I told him all of that. And I was like, and he was like, are you sure you're not the feds or whatever? And I was like, no, I'm definitely not. They fucking hate me for sure. So then he was like, do you want checks for wires? So I lifted up my stuff. I was like, no, there's no wires there. And so, but yeah. And then I was walking, and thank God I bought 2 bottles of water at the hospital before I left with my bag and stuff, because that's all I have on me is my bag from the hospital. And this man who was standing there, I guess he was homeless, he was in the middle of the parking lot. He was like, hey, do you got any water? And I was like, yes. And he was like, just throw it over here. So I tossed it at him, and he was like, well, God bless you. And I was like, God bless you. Do better. Hopefully you're not doing drugs. So that's what I feel sorry for, is that people get to the extreme of doing hard drugs and then they accuse everyone and hurt everybody. And then I'm like, okay, I still think weed is amazing. And so I told him, after he got the weed, I paid $40, right, for this little pouch. And he was trying to tell me he paid in the rest. Like, whatever, that's a fucking lie. You didn't get that much fucking weed for $80 fucking dollars. He said 84. And I was like, so then when I rolled it up, because we had to go back to the gas station, because I was like, don't you have anything to smoke out of? Or and I don't trust a lot of that anyway, because if they're doing ice and anything, then it could be contaminated. So I just sort of don't do anything around people like that and stuff. But I was desperate, and I don't know why he circled around. I thought that was kind of odd, and I thought he was, I don't know. The whole thing freaked me out. I'm telling you. He was handsome though. He seemed, and then he was nice enough. But then when he started talking to me all filthy, I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, so, ugh. And I know I could have stayed at the hospital. I could have stayed there a couple more days, and they finally started feeding me better. But fuck you guys. You're going to give me a list. I've got to go down and repeat my story a million times. It hurts. It hurts. I know I repeat it to everybody anyway, but it's different context. It's not the same repetitive fucking story over and over and over again. It's so painful. And then for them to tell you, oh, well, after all that spiel, just so you know, we have no placement for you. But they still ask a million questions prior. Don't do that. What the fuck? Just tell me immediately we have nothing. I hate my life. I hate my life. And I know you guys are just fucking with me. I get that. But at the same time, when he dropped me off and everything and I had to walk to the hotel, I was going across the bridge and the traffic, the highway, and I thought, you know what you could do? Just fall right off of there. But then I felt better because I had smoked, and so I didn't want to do that. The same thing when I told you we were sitting in the car and I rolled up the blunt, and then I started smoking, and he didn't want to smoke out of it. So I knew he was getting all kind of creepy with me. And so I was like, okay, because he was talking about eating me out and shit. And I was like, oh my God, no, Jesus Christ, no, please leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And then it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You smoked that in front of me. Oh my God. No, do better. Don't do that. So anyway, and he offered it to me, and he was like, you want to? And I was like, no. I didn't say that immediately though. Before I smoked, I was all for it. And then I was still a little hesitant because I was still kind of, even sober, I know a little bit better. But so when I smoked, I told him, I said, because he was talking about fucking, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Sure, let's do it. I'll do it for some weed. And he was like, he thought he was going to get some, I guess. So I was like, okay, no. I told him my brother was a felon too, and that he stemmed from a certain branch of whatever, and he was like, oh, I'm also from a different branch, and, you know, we're kind of connected, and I was like, okay, well, I can use this to my advantage by telling him that, you know, don't fuck with the sisters like that. So anyway, so it's kind of like a protective measure. I always say things, but then I don't say enough of things just so that I can make sure that I don't get too harmed in a situation. Although Jason, I mean, whatever his name is, right? Whatever the dude's name is. It's not even his real name, probably. So, anyway, but yeah, so, I'm fucking horrified. No, fucking no. I can't deal with it. What the fuck, hard drugs? So I smoked some weed, and then I told him, I was like, I really don't feel comfortable with, like, you rubbing on me so much, and I told him, I was like, I really don't feel comfortable with, like, doing that. I don't feel comfortable. And he was like, he told me, he said, well, I'm not going to rape you. I was like, okay, well, good, because that's what they all say. You know, like, that's what they all say, but that's exactly what they want. So, and that's so sad, because I'm like, I don't even do anything. I'm just being myself. I'm scared as fuck. My voice gets higher. I can't help it. So, and that just draws the flies to me. So sweet. so much honey. So, but yeah, so he was all ready for it. I know this is not the best angle for me. It's always like when the light is like, you know, a little better. So, but who cares? You guys are going to take my story and eat it. But yeah, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe I just had to go through that. You guys see me tripping out instead of just giving me weed without touching me and just giving me my card and everything. I'm freaked out. Why is it always about money with you people? Why? You are the devil. You are the devil. Why is it always about, you need money for this, you need money for that? I even gave him money for the fucking weed and he still fucking violated me. That is not okay. You don't rub up on someone. He did say, is it okay if I put my hand on your lap? Yes, it's okay. You start rubbing toward my coochie? That's not okay. You did not say, I mean, no. I was freaked out. I told him, I said, you know, that doesn't seem, and I joked with him and I kind of slapped with him and I slapped at him a little bit and I told him, I was like, no, you see, I went to a Catholic school and everything. I'm not familiar with all that. I'm not, you know, I don't have sex very often. And so not like that and everything. Like I try to wait around for a boyfriend or something because that's disgusting. I think people are gross, for real. I think people are nasty. So, but yeah, I was almost violated. I could have gone with anybody. I would have gone with anybody. Like, what is wrong with you people? You should have known better. And I guess that's why it wasn't so bad and he let me go. So, but he was sweating profusely when he came back and told me that he lost his wallet. And I was like, I don't have it. It's not on me. Look, look at my stuff. I don't care. But then I had to touch stuff in his car to try to help him look. And I'm like, oh, great. Now I got my fingerprints all over your fucking car. Like I need that if they ever catch you with something and be like, okay, why was this girl in here? And they're going to fucking try to pin me with some fucking crime. No, thank you. I don't do hard drugs like that and whatever. I don't deal with that. I just wanted some weed. I just wanted to calm the fuck down. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't make the exchange. Fuck it. So, yeah. I'm sad. I'm lonely. But I did well, I guess. I mean, after I smoked and I, you know, managed myself and I told him I said I needed to go pee. And so he said, well, you know, he pulled over to another area and he was like, well, let me follow you. I was like, why would you need to follow me? Like, ugh, people are so creepy. So I managed to pee in the bushes. And then he stood nearby staring at me the whole time. And I was like, ugh, why is my life this way? Kill me now. I know it's not as bad as some people have had it, but I don't care. We shouldn't have any of this happening. Like, I don't understand it. Why am I such a fucking, like, target in that way to all these perverts, too? What? I don't even look good. Maybe that's the difference, is that I'm right in the in-between. Ugh. Gross. Mother, you caused this. You decided on which fucking child you wanted to fucking rear. And it wasn't me. So I'm over here exposing my fucking self to fucking danger because you decided it was okay for physical violence to happen in your home. I'm horrified. And I could have gotten hurt. And he had a needle. Oh, I freaked out. I said, I'm not getting in here. And I tried to open the door. I was like, because he tried to take me, well, he did take me a little bit of a ways. And so, oh my God. And I told him, I'm not going to let you stick me with that. Ooh, I'm scared. I guess weed helps me though. Weed helps me function and realize how scared I am about this stuff and like how not to do it or, you know, staying away from all this other shit. I don't mind being high. I don't see what the problem is. You guys are crazy. There are way too many olives on this sandwich. Who puts that many olives on there? So yeah, I was just making a short video to share with you what had happened because I still don't think these get out to the actual public. I still don't. I still think that they stop me from sharing my story. And that's the most fucked up thing is that I'm always confused because what's right and what's real? What is real? Israel, my brother. I love him. So anyway, I'm telling you, my life is a shit show. You try to be good, but then you get a boyfriend before marriage and you're a fucking whore for the rest of your life. And even the ones that wait and everything. Then you get into these abusive relationships where the men take advantage of you at first and then they don't care about you later on, so then they go off and fuck other women. That's how men are. Trash. And they're like, oh, I can't help it. It's in my DNA. Yes, you can help it. Do you have a brain? Oh, you only have half the amount that a woman has. I see that. The other half's in your dick. So, and that's sad. I don't mean to even talk that way. But a majority of men are, like, dishonorable in that way. There are a lot of men, I'm sure, that are just fine. And I talk shit to everybody. But I don't mean to talk shit about every man. Everybody knows that. So there are those that are very highly intelligent, can manage, don't even think about it, you know? Then there's all these animals that I'm forced to deal with, and I'm thinking, might as well just be an animal. So that's when I freak out and I do all these crazy things, but then I try to appropriate myself. And then you give me a list? No, I freaked out. I didn't wash my hands all fucking afternoon and shit. And I was thinking, oh my God, all the times I use the restroom.
Hi,
I was
Heidi.
sneaking underneath my fingernails. People have caught me doing that. Like, why is she doing that? Because there's bacteria. Any tiny bit of bacteria, I can smell it. And so it's so weird. I know that's fucking weird. But I'll sniff it and I know that there's tiny bits of bacteria and I didn't clean underneath them properly. So, why did that just happen to me? I'm traumatized. Don't touch me. Oh my God. And that's like it was with like, what's his face? Don't touch me. So anyway, okay. I had a dream that I strangled somebody and they passed out is what happened. But I was just like, oh my God, just shut the fuck up. You're crazy. I strangled them until they passed out. What's wrong with people? Oh my God, why do I have these nightmares? Why? Why? I shouldn't have to deal with this. I want some poodles. I want some protective poodles. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to live in my house and all by myself again, just in my safe place, away from all these crazies. Why am I forced to interact? I'm hungry, I think. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I don't know what's next, and I'm worried. I'm like, what is this next task I'm up against? What is this next fucking tribulation? Oh, don't talk to me. I'm fucking crazed. Don't talk to me. I'm just a pothead. Leave me alone. Oh my God. Oh my God. Kill me. And then you said something about sucking dick. I was like, no. No, I haven't sucked dick in a while. I mean, if it were one person that I were with all the time, then it wouldn't matter. But you're talking about eat me out? No. Sometimes I get filthy like that, though.
Oh my gosh, Cinema.
Do the cuddling thing.
That's crazy. She is, right, Heidi?
Does that count as being celibate?
She is in a hotel room, Angie. This was the same day that she had that stream that we just showed where she was like freaking out and everything. She got paid from YouTube, and so she realized that her money from YouTube went in, and so she got weed, she got a hotel room, she got some food, so that's why she's happy now.
Different stages of sexual behavior, you know, you can't really, but then there is also the DNA exchange in that way, like the saliva with the that stuff comes out of me. That's gross. By the time I was so upset and they monitored the baby before I left, I checked my panties, the ones that I had, those disposable ones or whatever. There was some slight, like, it was like blood or something in there. Like, it was like darker tinge. And that was the same stuff that came out the last time when I told you about my crusty panties. Like, severe stress. Too much stress. Can't believe my brother fucking headbutted me. I thought he was better than that. I thought he was better than that. I'm so disappointed. You just don't know anybody.
Lisa.
You just don't know anybody and what they're gonna do and say. And you try to give people the benefit of the doubt.
See how her moods just
constantly
switch on a dime?
That I deal with every day. That sorrow that I feel so sad for everyone else. My mood today on the piece of paper in the infirmary in the psych research institute. I put my mood was apologetic toward the U.S. government because they want to blame a victim and not the actual perpetrators.
Yeah, nobody has has managed
I'm
to
sure they have a record. I'm sure that
overdo
I've been harassed
their
the last few years and
or
so on.
replicate their nuggets. Okie McDonald's does have the
Easy
best
target.
nuggets.
I should speak out quicker, but like I was telling a lady when I was leaving the hospital, victims don't do that. Ones that have been traumatized their whole life, ones that have PTSD like that, we don't speak out immediately. Sometimes it takes us a long time to even realize it was abuse. So, I don't know. People are crazy. And that's why it's like, was it really rape? I went 5 days after the incident. To me, it felt like it because I was not
Sorry,
consenting
Sleepy
as I was
Boo.
sleeping. I was fucking fearful and scared and didn't want him touching me. I mean, at one point, his touch felt good, you know? That's why I just didn't say anything about it. That's why I just let it go. Because I was like, okay, you're filthy, you liked it. There's a fragment of you that liked it, and that's perverse. Leticia, no. So I blamed myself, and I was like, okay, fine. But that didn't mean that I told him yes. So, I don't know. You tell me, right? The whole story is kind of crazy. I'm just glad I didn't get penetrated. I'm just glad. Oh my god, they stuck their fingers in me to check my cervix and they fucking made sure it was closed and shit. Oh my god, don't touch me. Oh my god, don't touch me. I guess it depends. Right now, I've got a gigantic baby in me. They said that he was about 5 pounds. 5.3. So that's good, I guess, for the stage I'm at. Because
I definitely need to get the app plug.
Pregnancy, or, you know, the menstruation cycle, whatever. The app that I use to monitor my cycles. You guys are filthy whores. Filthy whores. Oh my god, you're filthy perverts. I knew when I was in jail the first time. I shouldn't have been there. Oh my god, I was like, oh my god, I've been to jail before. Crazy. Leticia's been to jail. What'd you do? Nothing.
Angie, are you in the
I don't know.
Discord?
People are crazy.
Kimmy's notifications
Violating
will go
me
in the
because of
Discord
my
now
freedom of
too.
speech. I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong.
I know,
I
Kimmy.
don't
I'm
harass
so
anybody.
afraid of
I'm not
that.
harassing
What
you.
if she
It's not
has
terroristic
the
threatening
baby
to
out,
mention the truth
like on the
in
streets?
public
You know what
knowledge
I mean?
like that.
Yeah,
Who
she
else would it
does
be?
go
Am I
live.
just gonna make up a fiance? Am I gonna make up another rapist? No. Crazies. My videos are kind of like hanging out with me. One dude was like, hey, can I come pick you up? I don't fucking know you.
Sorry,
I
Shauna.
got into a stranger's car, though. That was new for me. That was new. And I went on a bus. I went on an adventure. I don't know why God loves me so much. I don't know how I get away with these things. And, like, not get killed. Even walking across the highway. And if I don't get enough weed, I might just go over there and just, like, pounce right off the side. Jump. Like a kitty.
Holy cow,
Which reminds me, I
bug.
was talking to myself right now. I was like, I'm sleepy kitty. Because that's what my mom says to her cat. She's really nice to her cat. When she was telling her cat, when I first got over there, she was like, I love you. And I was
Kimmy.
like, I love you too, Mommy. And she turned and she got all mad with me.
Right,
She was like,
Lisa.
you don't have to get jealous about it. You don't have to be so condescending about it. Or she didn't say condescending. She was sort of like, you don't have to be a bitch about it, is what she said. And I said, what do you mean? Like, I was just chiming in because
See how she kind of like resorts back to like acting like a child?
you harassed Dr. Carroll. And you know you can't really harass me all that much, so that's why you fuck with the people that are closest to me. They're just close. I don't really have anybody. So, even like this baby, I have to realize it's just close as anything can be taken from you at any time.
I agree. Yeah, she really does.
And I know I cry about it. But this is supposed to be my privacy, right?
It's a lot,
You're
Heidi.
not supposed to be impeding on my privacy. Yet, there's always been violations of that.
She
constantly.
also goes in the notifications in the Discord
And so,
too.
yeah.
So
People are like,
when a
"We
lot
got
of people
to her."
have problems with
Look at
YouTube
her.
notifications
Oh, yeah,
not
look
getting
at her.
them, they go in
I'm so
the
disappointed.
Discord. So if you're in the Discord, you'll get
How
them there
dare
too.
you. That's why I was crying so bad. Discouraged. So many people are mentally ill. They would
Did you
violate
see
me
that
and
one,
violate
Angie?
My
It
being
was so
and steal
weird.
and
It
rob
did
and
not
rape me.
sound like a
Whatever. You
therapist
guys
or
are
a
disappointed, not
psychiatrist
me.
at all.
Not I. Crazy. You guys are crazy. And then, of course, I know, since there's a ping on there.
Thank you,
'cause I
Kim.
knew there was the moment I turned my power off there at the house. You guys are crazy. You guys are so funny. And then that dude Chino, like, we were driving around, he had all these phones, and he was talking about how the music, if you turn it up, they can't hear you. That's a lie. That's not true. They can hear all of it if they wanted to. And you can shut off certain noises on some audio now and manage to figure out. But I understand why he was whispering all the time. He had a nice smile, though. I liked his lips. I didn't kiss him or anything, but I did touch his arm. I think I get myself out of trouble a lot of times because I try to get people to realize, like, a little bit about humanity. Like I said no, like it's, you know, or like.
Oh, that'll be
even
good
it has to
for
be
you,
consensual in that
Heidi.
way.
You'll have lots to watch.
He still asked for my number though, and I gave him the right number. But then again, I know everything's tracked and traced, so whatever. Why do I care? So I told you guys years ago. I was like, you guys should have known.
Yeah,
Everything's
Angie,
crazy
I
over
had a
here.
request
Causing
yesterday
drama.
to take
She
him
just
off
wants
our
to everything.
notifications,
She's spoiled.
but that's why I didn't.
Why should I not be? I don't understand. I've gone through fucking hell with you people. I've gone through hell with the entire fucking government. I've gone through hell with my fucking family. I think I know better.
Lillis, I have yet to
Oh.
find a homemade
fucking
mac
with me,
and
please.
cheese recipe that
And the more I ask,
I'm
please, you
like
focus
happy
more.
with.
But really, it's like, bring it on. What else is next? What else is next? We could take a limb, take an eyeball, take this, take that. I'm pretty sure.
But the ones that I have
that's
tried
not
that you
cool.
make a roux
You're
with
fucking
worked
someone
better,
that's
I
actually
will say.
disabled. Like, that's insane. You guys are fucked. That is so funny. You guys are silly. Thinking that I'm some type of like spy or something too, and acting all crazy and causing me to fry my brain. And
Right,
everything.
Angie,
Who are
that's
you?
why
Who
I
are you?
didn't.
Who are you? I'm Leticia. I don't know what to tell you. You look crazy, girl. Running around, causing mischief constantly. Mischief managed. Always. That is so funny. I really want so badly for you to stop though, because don't I have enough in my story? Don't I have enough that I've managed to live through that is miraculous in some senses, I guess? But still, why violate a woman when she's sleeping? Not cool. Why didn't you buy my
really?
fucking pill? I don't
Well,
understand it. If you didn't want the
I'll
fucking
have to look.
issues, then don't do it in the first place. That's what I tell people. And he actually was very apologetic when he said, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you stole my wallet. And he kept apologizing over and over again. That was the guy I was just in the car with. And I was like, it's okay. Like, some people make mistakes. Just try not to jump to conclusions all the time. He's like, no, really, I was so sorry. Because I even
Ooh,
asked him
good,
before I
Kim.
sat back in his car again.
I'll
Because
watch
he wanted
it.
me to go to the other place to go find his wallet. I know how dangerous these things are. I understand that. But I placed myself in danger on purpose because I want to see the humanity of it. Are you really going to follow through? Are you going to really have integrity? Or you're going to be a dick? Oh, some of you don't know any better. So, and I understand, I deal with animals all the time. That's why I sort of just gave it all to God. I just let it all go. And it felt funny too, because when I was walking to the hotel, because after 3 attempts at like 3 different hotels, right? I tried to make a reservation at one. It didn't go through. I tried it 3-4 times after that. Didn't go through. Then all of a sudden I tried it at a different one nearby. Didn't go through. So then I went over, well, that's even after the one that I was at, the Holiday Inn. And like, that was a fucking disaster. The moment I smelled, it smells musty in here too, by the way. I wonder what types of bacteria are sitting in here. I mean, aside from the normal, there's probably some black mold in here too. Fuck
I
it.
like
Who
it
cares?
really
Who
creamy
cares?
too, Okie.
Nobody cares. That's why the nurse was so sad to let me go earlier. She's like, well, you don't have a place to go. I was like, it's just how it is. It's just how it is when you don't have anything or anyone that loves you or takes care of you or helps you. It's just how the world is. Cruel and unusual. Punishment.
Right, Angie. And she could totally
So,
get herself
but yeah.
a place with her YouTube bunny.
I'm going to get off here. I hope everybody is having a good night. And I'm sleepy kitty. What a good kitty, though. I'm tired. I'm going to eat and be depressed by myself. Cry
What a
myself to
good
sleep
kitty.
again.
I don't even think her mother
Being
kicked
sober
her
is okay
out,
sometimes,
Angie. I
but
think
then
she
I really just
left
can't do it.
because of the
There's too
brother.
much going on all the time. You guys are so demanding. And then you're always abusing me. in
And
between
she
my
was
fucking
upset that the mother,
panic attacks and whatever.
didn't take her side in the fight
I feel
with the
like it's not
brother.
hard enough for me to survive. Like it hasn't been 6 years without seeing Tootsie.
people have always, you know, made it out to be like, oh, you'll get her back. No, it's just like, it's like dangling off a fish hook or whatever. I wouldn't even go for it. That's why I didn't bother to fight in the courts. I didn't bother to fight anybody in that way. Like, why would I pull out $3,500 out of my ass just to start visitations? It's the principle of the thing. I should have never been taken away from her. You guys are crazy. Dangling off the fish
Oh,
hook.
really, Dean? That's
Yeah,
your
line or whatever.
coworker?
Line of coke.
Yeah, I know who Castiel
crazy.
is.
Yeah, fucking crazy. Trying to get me in trouble for shit I didn't do. Because you couldn't get me in trouble for anything else. Oh my god, why? That's what I said about my clothes and my stuff. I was like, what are you trying to plot here?
Angie, there
Gathering
is.
my urine?
Let me
And then
see
they
if
just
I
had me
can.
dump it?
After
That is
this
so
video, I'll
weird.
see if I can find the name of
Why?
the video for
Oh my
you
god.
where she gets in the fight with the
Brilliant.
brother.
They had me
You
gathering
know,
my urine. One
Heidi,
of those
there's
cups
only
sitting in there, and it
one
was touching my
girl that
vagina
she
as I was
lost. I
peeing.
think when she says
Did not feel the
kids, I
difference.
think she's
So,
referring to her dogs.
And then after all the work I did, I filled it up to the top within a few hours or whatever.
Right. I
half a
totally
day or
agree,
whatever.
Shauna.
And then I told her about it. And she's like, oh, I'll come back for it. She never did. So I ended up dumping it in the toilet. It's just ridiculous. Why would you gather IP? Why are these things happening to me? Oh, because I speak out against the government. What truly happened to me. And why I was placed on all these psych meds and how they stole from me. And I was just...
Does anybody know, like I know here, I think most states in the US, they test your blood for drugs. And if you have done drugs while you were pregnant, then they keep the baby. You don't get to take the baby home from the hospital. But what I'm wondering is, would weed be considered, you know, a drug that they would keep the baby from her for? Yes. Well, Heidi, her story is that this pregnancy came about from SA. Yes, her ex-husband does have the daughter, Angie. Yeah, right. The TLC is the daughter's initials. I'm not going to say, I mean, she says the daughter's name all the time on her channel, but I'm not going to say it because she's a minor. And even if she wasn't a minor, I wouldn't, you know, put somebody's first and last name out there like that. Oh, you know what? I think you're right, Jamie, because she said that her card expired. So it's probably only medical illegal there.
Just like blinders on. Like, it's okay. I'm retarded. Then you wake up and you talk about weed and everything. Well, I don't know. I think it saves people sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with you. I don't know why you would do these things. I'm horrified. Horrified. A bunch of perverts running this country then. You're gonna allow this shit to happen. Ew. Just die off already. They're like, you just die off already. But we can't just go and shoot you. Because then they would know. Because I left a paper trail. I left a trail of witnesses. And what is it called? Character witnesses as well. But it's so true.
I think it's like kind of been decriminalized all over in the US, Angie.
Really weird.
I mean, it might not be
like,
fully legal in every state, but I don't think that they
it's not just drugs, it's everything. Like, no, he says okay.
I don't think that they
in that way, and that's why like I had fucking
charge you as easily as they used to. Yeah,
I'm gonna try to have sex in that way. Like, if you
She's
still
still
love
trying
me,
to make
don't
it through that one
disgust me.
sandwich.
That's so funny. Why did the father do this to this?
Oh,
lady?
sure,
Why did
Jericho.
he do
Thanks
such
for
a bad
joining
bad
us.
trait
Have
like
a
that?
great
It's a high-risk
Saturday.
pregnancy. That's what it is. Like, you don't just have a pregnancy with a woman that's not stable in that way. Like, I have no financial support. I have no, you know, emotional support in that way.
I just hope,
Why would
Cinema,
anybody
that
do
when
that?
she goes into labor,
That is
she
ridiculous.
goes to a
That makes
hospital.
no
I'm
sense.
worried about what will happen if she doesn't go to a hospital.
And I realized I'm just an unwanted. That's what I was telling that guy in the car, you know. That's why people shouldn't give me their real names and information, because I will straight up call them out too. Because I'm like, no, this is my reality. You don't even know. I'm fighting for my life here. I'm fighting for my sanity. And that's what it is. I'm not even fighting the U.S. government. I'm just telling the truth. And
Oh, really, Heidi? It's also recreational? Then why can't you
just
get
start
it?
an
I
OnlyFans.
wonder.
Just do this, do that. Make yourself look like a slut. Like, okay, sure.
How much money? How much money are you gonna give me for my soul? Weed, I know. It's kind of like one of those, my one and only vice, but I can't deal with anything right now. You guys are really fucking my life up. All the love I ever had, just removed. Completely removed from my life. You're horrible people. And yet I'm still standing and walking and everything and like, oh my god, what's next? Am I gonna end up having to go to fucking jail here in a few days? Am I gonna have to go to jail when I try to pick up my
Heidi,
car?
yeah. I think we might have Jericho. Hold on.
I don't know what it is about you people. I should get some
Oh, you
sleep,
already
though,
follow
'cause
him. I guess you
by
don't
the
need
time
the
checkout comes, it's not
Jericho's
gonna be enough time for me to be like well rested because I'm fucking tired of you people. I need fucking 200
link.
years of sleep just to recoup. God, fuck this. This fucking day and age is horrifying. I don't know what I'm staring at half the time. And then also too, like, that woman at the bus stop, I told her she was an angel. She was a real blessing to me for helping me, because if she wouldn't have helped me ask, I would have just been lost and stuck at the bus stop. And it's like a child at the age of 35, and I don't know how to ask about the tokens or anything, because I gave him my card, but I didn't know I had to give him my nickel too. So it was really weird. But then when I went back onto the second bus, she talked to the bus driver for me about the transfer, and then he waived my nickel. I guess he paid my nickel for me. So that's nice. That was really nice of him. The bus driver, the second one on bus 10, and then the first one that I'd taken was bus 5.
Right,
So,
Angie. All the
it
threats
was a
she's
really good
made
job,
toward
I
this
think.
baby.
And most people are like, that's normal stuff. You're stupid. And I'm like, well, no, I've never been exposed to that. And I'm going to be
Yeah,
35
she's
next week,
in Little
I
Rock,
don't know how to
her
manage
name.
my life sometimes
And
because I
she
get so
says that all
overwhelmed
the
from
time.
PTSD
So
and being shoved
not
in these
me
situations. It's different
doxing
for
her.
somebody that's like just learning it, or it's just different for somebody that's been not as traumatized already in their childhood and everything. It's like reliving through the trauma, like reliving the trauma, and that's why I'm so forgiving most of the time. I don't even care that I'm touching my head to this thing. I know I'm disgusting right now. Like, I just feel like bleaching my skin, everything. Bleaching my entire body, just dumping in some type of sanitary, whatever, disinfectant. Everything.
right.
I don't know why.
It's horrible,
If I
Dean.
told people what happens during my seizures, they'd be like, you're crazy. But they've probably seen it too. When you start, like, not being able to breathe and everything. And sometimes I call, like, the pets that I used to have, and I see them next to me. I see them. Like, they're not there, but I know they're there sometimes. So, because where else would they want to be but with the person that loved them most? And so, for me, it's
Right,
that warmth
Cinema.
of
And she
feeling
stopped
that
going
energy
to her
again.
prenatal
Or what it felt
visits.
like.
So
Mostly it's just the dead ones. But sometimes, when I think about the other ones, I feel like they're right there too. I
oh,
don't
that's a
know
good
what
point,
that is.
Heidi.
It's really weird. I guess it's just like that, where it's like your brain is not getting enough oxygen or whatever, and you're trying. Like, I was trying so hard. I did so good. It did so good. I'm so good. You guys stress me the fuck out. This baby's gonna be super fucking weird. Super fucking weird. You've seen my vagina. You've seen my vagina. Ugh. Ew. That's grotesque. Anyway, I'm gonna get off of here. I'm freaking out. I'm probably gonna still continue with these thoughts, eat a little bit, and then pass the fuck out. Anyway, I wish I had a father to this baby. Fuck the real father, though. He's a piece of shit. Who does that? And who lies to someone like that? You're crazy. That's why I tell people, like, I was your only salvation for just, like, keeping my mouth shut and letting you, do what you did and be compassionate. You should want to try to make amends. You should want to understand that you did wrong by somebody. Just because they don't fucking voice it and everything right away doesn't mean shit. So I told him, like, when we separated and everything, I was like, I hope you find whoever you want to be with. And I'm like, because I wasn't going to hold a grudge like that. You're crazy.
I hope so, Shauna.
Ooh, people are fucking crazy. All right. Hope everybody has a really good day. This coming day. I want to die, though. I mean, just all the stress. I just want to smoke, really. If it were, my choice, it would probably just be, like, smoking and having lots of money to do stuff with. But really, I don't really want the money. I just want to, like, I don't even know about this baby. How the fuck am I supposed to support this baby? I want to give him everything and then some. I'm sleepy. That mustard, it's very, very, what is the word? Vinegary. Vinegary. I like mustard. It's all over my hands. Okay, I love you. Okay, I love you. Have a good night. I love you. Good night. Sweet dreams. Be good. Don't do drugs. Don't smoke ice. Meth. That's what it is. Meth. Don't smoke meth. Don't smoke meth. It's crazy. Oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm too freaked out for all this. That's why I just continue to record. Because I'm just like, I never know what kind of thought I'm gonna go through that's like relevant to somebody else. Kill me now. Kill me now. Alright, I love you very much. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy kitty. Today is July, well, shit, it's past midnight, so technically the early hours of July 22nd, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. I'll keep you posted. I'll probably end up in prison because that's what they want to do. And then the one girl's like, no, they just put you on probation. It's the principle of the thing. I'm
A lot of
fucking guilty.
them.
Don't
She
put me on
does live
probation
streams,
for
but she
what? Who
also
the fuck
does
do you think you are?
uploads.
For what kind of
Rosalind.
probation are you talking about? When I went through probation the last time, it was 6 months. They asked me if I was still smoking weed. I said, I still kind of am. And so I was just honest with them. You're going to find weed in there. And then they gave me 3 more months of probation.
Just heads up, if you are in her lives, she's very, very, like, nasty to the people in her lives. Unless you are, being sympathetic to her. But if when she was saying, you people are all trash, you people are all trash, she talks like that to her chat all the time.
Before it was legal in Arkansas, right after the divorce and everything. And then I was actually clean for it, and the motherfuckers didn't even ask for a fucking sample. And then they were just like, you're free to go. 9 months of probation, here you go. Because they fucking monitor you. They know whether or not you're smoking and shit or not without even gathering your goddamn piss. Hence,
yeah,
why
I have, Angie. It's only been,
I love her. Hence why the lady,
things that have been very,
sure, but I mean, it's
supportive of her.
Way. But yeah, what? Don't mind.
Yes,
fucking
exactly,
pee?
Heidi.
Like, oh, I gathered that for you. Don't you want my piss? Don't you want all of my fluids? You already have my goddamn blood a million goddamn times. You already have my sweat and tears. God, I better get to bed though. Ugh. Oh, I'm so mad. And I know you could barge right into that door. I know you could hurt me. Do I care? No. No. I would probably laugh afterward. Just like, well, right now, because I have a little bit of weed in me. But if I were sober, I'd be freaked out and then fucking angry. Fucking angry. It's better that I'm high, so I'm not so fucking serious. Don't be so serious. Ew, my legs are all gross. I'm gross. I'm disgusting. Look at me, I'm gross. My belly is gigantic. I never show this much skin to people. I'm horrified. I don't like that I have to take the videos off of Dr. Carroll. He's amazing. He actually does really good work. And I guess it's just sort of the fact of like just how everything sort of panned out or whatever. Panned out. Quit fucking with me. Alright, July 22nd, 2022. Leticia Collins Servin. Good night. Ew. God. People are crazy.
And that is that. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of, a little bit of background with her. Because I do want to start covering her more. I've been kind of hooked on watching her. So I'll be excited to watch with you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I missed all of you. And I will be back tomorrow. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Bye.